debt was kind of the baseline of what we do. So when people think, oh, our debt's going higher, it doesn't really fucking matter. That's how the economy works. Debt is a requirement. We misunderstand it because we think in numbers, we think in tangible stuff. But when you're an accountant, you can understand how debt really works. Am I right, Julie? It's just a column. Debt is an asset. It is truly an asset on the asset column because right now the dollar goes down in value. It shrinks. 5% every year. Interesting number. What is the amount real estate goes up every year? Interesting number. Is it that real estate went up or that the dollar went down? When you understand how money works, you realize you don't belong holding money. You belong holding assets. And you transfer the money as quickly as you fucking can. I posted something yesterday, Grant said. He said, you don't want to hold money, but your money in the bank's bad money. You got to get the money back into the, I get the money and I put it in, and I get the money and I put it in. He was talking about real estate or business or marketing, anything. But don't hold the cash for very long. Cash is, depends on the room you're in, right? Depends on the context I set before it. Cash in any other room could have been king. Somebody else's cash is king to me, but cash itself and my account is foolish. It's silly. It doesn't make sense. I only hold cash in between transactions. I only hold cash waiting for a good deal. I don't wait for very long. I give something a couple of weeks, it doesn't do what I expected it to do, I do something else. Right? That's in the cryptocurrency world. In the real estate world, man, I don't hold cash at all. I don't need cash. I can use somebody else's cash, I can pay somebody else a certain amount. Your sellers, back to it, your sellers belong being your private money lenders. I learned this from Tom Caffarella back in Boston, and that was his model. He's like, hey, I just gave them $500,000, why not borrow some? Why not bring some back in? Who thinks they could do this? Who knows this is a good idea? Who knows this is customer service beyond what you've been offering so far? Who knows this is the right way to run a business? Yeah, I put that slide up. Did anybody get a picture of that? You got a picture? Everybody got a picture? Okay, you got notes? Wrote it down? And I don't expect any excuses going forward after this for you not to offer every single seller you ever speak to the opportunity to finance some of your deal. I don't mean the whole deal, I'm saying some of it. Just give them a piece, give them a cut. Give them 6% interest. Give them 8% interest. Do you know who is going to lend at 6 and 8%? The seller, an unsophisticated investor, that too. Somebody who doesn't have standards, somebody who doesn't trust 12%. Does that make sense? I mean, you motherfuckers in this room, if I try to get 6% out of you, fucking laugh at me, right? Yes? Wait, hold on. Was anybody give me 6% interest? Give me money at 6%? I should have qualified that first. Hourly compounding. Let's give him a round of applause. You've been in the DeFi space too long. Oh, see? Exactly. That's the sort of deals I do. I love that. I mean, I do it on the other side. Like, I want the equity too. Let's give Melissa a round of applause. Here's the deal. I don't want my students lending anything under 12 and 14. I want to see you making money. In this room, you're a different group of people. My context for everywhere I speak is going to be different. Your context for every person you speak with is going to be different. You should be able to sell something to every person you communicate with. You should be able to give the impression of advancement to every man or woman or child that you speak with. Who's read The Science of Getting Rich knows exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. I listened to that chapter this morning because I always listen to that chapter. That chapter reminds me, we are advancing people. The human desire is to advance. Human desire is to grow. If you can walk into a seller's house and give them that impression that from knowing you, not only are you solving this problem, you'll solve a problem they're going to have for the rest of their lives. The impression of advancement, the impression of service, the impression of relationship. You don't need a lot of people in your life. You just need quality. Just a few really good ones. The 100 millionaires. Beyond this room right here, as I continue to grow the brand, as I continue to push and sell and bring people through, I won't be able to build the relationships I'm building with you right now. We get that? I'm able to walk around the room. I'm able to have conversations with you. As this stage gets bigger, as this event gets bigger, as these rooms get bigger, I lose the ability to have those connections. So all I really get are the connections I made in year one, maybe in year two. Does that make sense? This is how a business operates. That's the natural state of a business. That's how it should be. It should be progression. You should be growing. You should be expanding. And you have to understand, as we talk about the business plan this weekend, and heavily tomorrow, I want to make sure that you're thinking scale, right? Who are my 5? You ready to write this down? Who are my 5? We're going to have a handout later on. I may not, if I gave you, well, let me ask this, because I've been thinking about this. If I gave you the business plan today, would you lose it by tomorrow? Are you sure? I trust you. And this is how trust is really formed. If you fail, I will know. So here's what we're going to do. I want you to write down and acknowledge there are about 5 to 6 people that you need in your life at all times. That's it. 5 to 6 people. Those are your players. Those are the core people. Who has heard that you are the average of the 5 closest friends that you hold? Yes? Who's heard it? I didn't hear it. I? Okay. All right. So most of you have heard it. What if you could change your 5 closest friends to be your 5 business partners? What if you could just commit to 5 people and say, I'm going to make you filthy fucking rich? Who here has heard me say that before? Ah, you were in the right room. You got fucking lucky. That's for damn sure. Especially you. Kidding, you deserved it. I said that first to Ron Bowling 4 or 5 years ago. Looked him dead in the eyes. We were talking, and I was like, I'm gonna make you filthy fucking rich. He didn't catch it. So I was like, no, look me in the eyes, sir. I'm making a commitment to you. I'm gonna make you filthy fucking rich. I said, what do you want? I said, well, I want to take care of my daughters. I want legacy. I want the Bowling family trust to have legacy wealth. So my daughters and their daughters and their daughters never have to think about money. Now, he still wants the same thing, but the conversation's a little different because I know his daughters very well now. Now I say, yeah, it's a good fucking thing you're doing it because they're not. Let's give Ron a round of applause. You can't force your kids to be successful. Who knows that? Who's seeing that? Look, Brian and Jacob, this is a very rare situation. Most people who are successful, their children are not going to. Your success is because you didn't have it growing up. Who's that true for? Wow. Everybody in the room. So Ron, it's okay. I love Shelby. I think she's going to be an amazing artist. Maybe she'll edit some of our film after this. You think? Yes! I got a yes. If nothing else, we'll throw the business towards her and see what she does. I'd rather keep it in the family, right? I'd rather see people make money that I know. So my dad does all my deals. I get a listing, my dad's getting it, right? I get a contract gig that needs to get done, Jonathan Mello's doing. People in the community, work with them. I already qualify here. Good, moral, ethical, do things legally. That's what people want to do. So, 5. I'm going to give you an exercise later. But for right now, I want you to just burn that number in your head. Your 5 closest friends should be making money. And you should be bleeding, sweating, not sleeping, not eating, doing whatever it takes to make them realize that you are the most valuable asset in their fucking lives. Does that make sense? When this event was going down, when we were doing this event, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I had a decision to make. I had to negotiate with my body, I had to negotiate with my mind to stay up and finish the task I was in. I would think about Mike, I would think about Mitch, I would think about Ryan, I would think about Terry, I would think about Doug, I would think about Heidi, I would think about Dorina, I would think about the other Mitch, I would think about Ron Bowling, I would think about my business partners. I think about everybody in this room who I want to impress. And I think of this as almost like a first date, or like second date, or like we've been committed for a year and I still want to throw a little party to make sure that you know I still care. And then, it's fucking crazy. I wasn't tired anymore. Then I was inspired. And 7:30 would hit, and 8:30 would hit, and Doreen would come, wake up, she'd walk through, past the room, like, how'd you do last night? I just look over like, last night, I didn't even notice. I'm crushing it though. I might take a nap a little bit, right? Inspired removes tired. 5 people you care about. 5 people you care about who have the capacity to earn a lot of money. But here's the deal, everybody's a battery in this room. Every one of you is a battery. The amount of money you earn tells me the capacity. Are you a double D? Or are you one of these little triple A's? Or those little ones you put in the clicker for the car? All right. They got juice. They're powerful. They last a long time. But it's not a lot. Or you one of those things like, you seen what Tesla has? They got like 1,000 AA batteries in the car. Like the whole bottom of the car is battery. Right? They got these big battery towers, like big rooms full of batteries. What kind of battery do you want to be? The irony with human being is we take up the same amount of space no matter the size of the battery we got. Some people are bigger, but their battery's not that big. Some people are smaller, but they got a battery like you would a fucking battery. Light up a whole room. The stage, I'm lighting this thing up right now. I feel the aura. We getting this? This makes sense? You can only grow to the extent of your capacity. Or another way of saying it is your business, this is T Harv, so if you're listening somewhere, I'm quoting you. Your business can only grow to the extent that you do. Your business can only grow to the extent that you do. Your capacity. You could fire hose a ton of energy into it, but if your capacity is here, it will blow out the back end. Does that make sense? You ever blow up a balloon past what it can handle? Yeah. Right? It's not good. Who's ever made more money than they expected and went and blew it right away? Yeah, we've all done it, come on. Shit, even me, I've done it. I've done it a couple times. Sometimes I just pay it in taxes because I wasn't fucking paying attention. Right? Who's done that? Who's paying Uncle Sam too much? I made too much, take it. If we plan intelligently, they don't have to have a dime. If our capacity is here, then we plan for all the dollars. Does that make sense? Awesome. Valuable stuff? We're gaining something here. I wanted to hit you with a little bit of tactical. The idea is scale. All of this conversation is about scale. This is about you getting to the next you. Double every year. We're going to talk about goals. Some of you cannot make $1 million this year. Do you know why? You haven't committed to it. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Why haven't I made $1 billion? I haven't committed to it hard enough. I'm focused on this community. I'm focused on the long-term growth. It's because the way I want to make it is different. The journey, to me, is more important than what I do. I would rather do it with a tribe of 100 people who are out building and growing their businesses. To me, a conglomerate is way sexier than me running one business and pushing it hard. It's just who I am. I love the distraction of multiple different businesses, tying people together, that connection. We understand I'm a flawed human being, right? Me and Kim Harvey, this is why we relate so well. I'm like, give me all the craziness, right? Give me all the different businesses, I can tie them together. So when Kim came to us, I could relate. I was like, oh, I see, namaste, I see the insanity in you is the insanity in me. I get it, you know? We are crazy, but we're not wrong. We are right. This does work if we can inspire enough people to do it with us. That make Make sense? Kim's seeing it right now. She's like, I see another business in the businesses. And she's right. This is how it works. That's how conglomerates are built. Multiple businesses that are symbiotic, they flow together, they serve each other. How Richard Branson, that's a billionaire that I'm really, really interested in because he built 400 companies, right? Well, I can't even get one. Shit, I can't even get one to make profit. Business is easy. Do something that makes money, do it over again. I built a business yesterday. Do you guys see that? Do you not realize I could absolutely sell pictures with $1 million all day? Like all fucking day. This would not be a hard business to build and create and sell. By the way, if anybody wants to run that for me, 50%, I'm cool with it. I'll bring the money, you bring the people. I might even bring the people. You just do the work. I don't want to do the work. Right? This is how I build businesses. You see what I'm saying? Right? My time is so valuable because I see something so big. My capacity is massive. I'm just plugging in the people. I'm plugging in the batteries, plugging in the generators. Right? Does that make sense? We're getting this? The reason I share this is I want you to do the same thing. Copy me. Right? I say, if you don't know your passion yet, if you haven't gone on a mission to millions and discovered your purpose, your passion, take mine. Take my mission. Build 100 millionaires. Go out and do it. I will serve you. I will teach you how. I will show you how. And you will become far more than a millionaire from building 100 millionaires. It's really fucking hard not to make a lot of money when all your friends who you've served and helped are millionaires. Does this make sense? 100 millionaires is more than just an idea. It's more than just a mission for me. It's a business plan. It is a strategy. It is a process through which, by the way, Kurt, we were just talking about your business. We're gonna have some fun. You ready? What if to sell, Kurt decided to have 100 franchise owners? 100 franchise owners. You got a good system. You open these things, no problem. 100 franchise owners. Are you richer or poorer? Richer? Is it like a lot richer? Is it like stupid rich? You're gonna have to figure out what to spend the money on, aren't you? You're already kind of, yeah. All right. Give Kurt a round of applause. Imagine thinking in the level of scale. Brokerage, right? Melissa, imagine a brokerage, 100 offices, 100 team leaders across the country. Richer or poorer? See, you are just the designer of the company. See, a brand requires design. You know how hard it is to keep this on all the stuff? Look around, we didn't even nail that. It's very complex, it's very difficult. Yeah? This making sense? I'm gonna beg you, I'm gonna ask you, please get rich this year. Please commit to 5 close friends that you can make filthy fucking yes. You can crush this work. I know you can. Stand up. Stand up. Feel it. Feel it. I want you to choose 5 people. Raise that energy. We gonna get it on this one. Here we go. All right. I want you to choose 5 people that you're going to make filthy fucking. Okay. No. All right. Woo! Wow! When I look somebody in the eyes and I commit with everything within my being that I am going to make them filthy fucking rich, the ground shakes underneath me. You can't see it, but you can feel it. There's a laser pointing into the soul of the person that I've just told this to and committed to. That makes sense. It's an energy. It's a belief. It's a knowing. Feeling it now? Do you believe that you could model this energy? Do you believe it's possible within you right now to make that commitment to 5 people that you will make them filthy fucking rich? Show me with a yes. Yes. Show me with a stronger yes. Yes. Show me with the yes that changes the world. Yes! Oh, I like it. You guys ready? Give yourselves a round of applause. That was good. That was good. I'm about to jump off stage. I'm about to bring a life-changing experience to you thanks to Doug McGurk. But before I do, I want you to commit to 5 people that you are going to make them filthy fucking rich!